Back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today I'm going to be doing a talk video, and today's subject, I wanted to, again, a lot of you guys are going through a similar process as me of decluttering, and a lot of you guys have reached out to me and asked me a lot of questions, and one of the most asked questions are, why are you getting rid of that? It's so expensive. And I wanted to tackle that it is one of the things that I struggled with most. It is also one of the things that I was much more freeing than anything else once I got through it. So I will take you guys through how I dealt with the money loss part of like decluttering. The things that I bought that cost me so much, perfumes for instance, that were not giving me joy anymore. And let's get right into the video. So the first thing, I've written it down on a book, and I'll be reading it from a book, so forgive me if I like look at it. I don't want to miss anything. I want to really give you guys all the things. So the first way that you want to deal with and as we go through this, I want you guys to think about being in a relationship. You're in a relationship, it's so toxic, it's a really bad relationship, but you have spent so much money, effort, time, and strength on this relationship. To say you're gonna stay in that relationship because of the money and the effort wasted, even though it brings you no joy any longer, that, to me, it's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather stay in a relationship that's like bringing you absolutely no joy anymore, or would you rather cut your losses and move on? This is something that a friend of mine said to me, like, holding on to these things is like staying in a bad relationship that's no longer giving you joy, no longer doing anything for you, for the sake of staying in it because I've invested so much time. I'm no longer young. When I got with him, I was 20. Now I'm 30. You don't have to keep things that no longer give you, apart from them already, apart from you constantly feeling that you wasted money. You don't want that thing to sit there and continuously remind you of those feelings. However, I don't think that the money that we spend on things, first of all, it is just an item. Second of all, the money has been already spent. And third of all, it hasn't been wasted. When you got the thing, it actually made you happy. You got it because at one time you liked it. It's not a waste of money. It made you smile. There's a saying that says, never regret anything that made you smile. There's no need for you to feel that like you wasted that money and you should have done much better with it. Even if you sit and you regret it and you want to keep this thing, it makes you unhappy, and you still want to keep it just because you wasted a lot of money on it, you're gonna leave that thing there to remind you of that fact every single day. No matter how we lie to ourselves that we're gonna wear this dress and it's actually quite pretty, or we're gonna wear this particular perfume that we haven't worn since we bought it, bless another person with that and let that be a reward. Give it to somebody who loves it as much as you did once, or somebody who could use it. Don't just hold it and let it like depress you and bother you, because to me, that's like staying in a bad relationship because you have invested too much in it. It doesn't make any sense. That was the first thing that really helped me let go of things that I'd spent, my Jordans and things that I'd spent a lot of money on. Let it go. Just let it go. It's an item. Okay? Start a new life. Value space and time and being able to wear things and being able to access your wardrobes easier than, and being able to clean your house without lifting 25 things that are necessary off the floor. Value your space and yourself and more than you value these items to keep them for the sake of keeping them. So that is the first thing. It brought you joy when you bought it and while you owned it. It wasn't wasted money. The second thing is that it has served its purpose. Marie Kondo explains this better in her book. Every item, if you go to day 2 shopping and you get a dress that you definitely don't like, you get a dress, you love it, you wear it a day, and then that day you wear it out, you realize, I don't like this dress anymore. Let's say for one reason or another you can't return it, like you have worn it like really later after the 30-day window period or whatever, return period or whatever. That thing brought you joy while you owned it, and it has served its purpose. The purpose of a gift is to show, for somebody to show us that they love us and they think about us. Once a gift is received, keeping it just so that the person, you don't offend the person, is not necessary. It served its purpose. You know they care and they gave you that thing. That's what's most important. And if whoever gave you that thing, I doubt that there's any people who give you, any gift giver that wants you to keep something that you don't love anymore or that you don't like at all just for the sake of keeping it. A gift served its purpose. You know that person cares about you. You know that person thinks about you and that you are in their thoughts enough for them to reach out and get you something. That's what's important. So that is a purpose the gift served, and you have to let it go. Like, let it go. It's not necessary. So that's another point. Like, that's another thing that really helped me think this has really served its purpose. I did this with it. A dress taught me what style is really not my style. These jeans taught me what doesn't look good on my body. Everything taught me something, and those lessons are worth me learning and having that thing and then letting go in one swift, easy way of letting it go. So that's another thing that really helped me. The third thing is, why waste more than just money and lose happiness too? If you feel that you wasted your money buying that thing and you shouldn't have bought it, or it costs too much to just give it away even though you used it, why lose more than just your money? Why add peace of mind to the money spent on that thing? It doesn't make sense. So instead of losing money, and like with a bad relationship, instead of just cutting your losses and saying, you know what, I've wasted 15 years of my life with you, it's not worth it. I'm going to move on and I'm going to live alone happily, or I'm going to find somebody else that brings me joy, because you don't. Instead of staying around and letting not only you every single day grieving the time you've already lost, you're losing more time now. You're sitting there still and losing much more time than you need to. So to me, why that really helped me. That really helped me to let go. Like, why keep something that, why lose more than just money? Why lose peace and happiness as well? So, and because my happiness and my peace was so important to me, I let go so easily. It made it, letting go, so easy. So that's another point. And then another thing is that you don't always have to lose things. If you're really, really that bothered, you can sell things. I haven't sold anything since I started. It's given me much joy to give to my friends and give to my family, to give to charity and stuff. It's given me so much joy to give and pass on things to people around me. So I sold nothing. None of my perfumes were sold. Even though I knew I could sell them, none of my perfumes were sold. I gave them away because they gave me joy. They served their purpose, and I wanted to let them go, and I could afford to do that, so I gave them away. It's given me so much joy to know. Now my friends use them, and they're so crazy about the scents they have. that gives me happiness and fulfillment, like a fulfilling feeling every single day, that it actually did help them and brought them joy. I'm happy to have brought that joy to their life rather than keep something for the sake of keeping it. And you know what? The things that I have right now, I appreciate more than I ever thought I would. And I use them every single day because I just don't have a stack of things that I'm not using at all. My wardrobe is so easy to get to. I can like breezily get dressed now. That to me is worth much more than anything. So those are the things that really helped me deal with, but this cost too much. I can't let it go. The one thing that I can't say enough, I wish I was a better speaker and I could motivate you guys in a better way. I always feel like I'm not as good at passing a point across the way I would love it to be passed across. If you're thinking of decluttering, do it. If you're thinking of cutting down and letting go, research minimalism and do it. It's absolutely worth it. The hardest things to do sometimes are the most rewarding things at the end of the day. Do it. Go for it. Trust yourself. Seek help. Have friends around. Listen to loads and loads and loads of other minimalists on YouTube that are doing amazing at like letting go. Seeing the life that you want for yourself, seeing somebody else live that life is so much motivation for you to go ahead and do that. So get inspiration from as many places as you can. And if you're looking to start decluttering, nothing is going to help you as much as life-changing magic of tidying up and spark joy. I really encourage you to read those books by Con Marie. I will put links below of the videos that I've done, book review that I've done about on Marie Kondo and Marie Kondo method. And I hope you guys find peace and joy and happiness in letting go than in holding on to things that you no longer love. Somebody else could use that. Do somebody else a favor and give them that stuff. So I hope this helped, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you on my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video.